Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the 305 sprint cars here at Cedar Lake. Track came in really worn in, so we're not running super fast at all like times. On a newer track, I ran like a 12.6 something, like 6.7 or 6.5. I don't know, something like that. On a little bit worn out of a track, I was running like 8s or 7s consistently, but this track came in like completely worn out through the middle and some in the high side, so it should be interesting to see how this goes. There's still a lot of grip on the bottom in 1 and 2 and some in 3 and 4. That's mainly where I'm going to be running right now for this qualifying. Not a great 3 and 4, kind of just slid through it. I struggle with this track a lot though. In every car I've been struggling with this track. Really need to get my right rear down there, and I get a 0x for hitting the tires, so that lap's not going to count. That lap probably wouldn't have been any better anyways, just because we didn't have that running. I do have the wing all the way down at 0, or all the way up at 0, I should say, because it goes all the way back to negatives at 10. So negative, or not negative, 0 is where you really want it to be at. Just in my opinion, I've ran faster with it at 0 than any other thing, so I've worked with that a little bit, but so far I ran a 265, not a very fast time, but this track is very worn out, so we will see where we end up in qualifying. There's a few guys left to qualify. I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to go green in the race. Alright, well, we qualified in 3rd. The 2 car got up into the 1, so that's a good time. It's going to be an interesting race to say the least with how worn out this track is. The top side will probably come in at some point because the bottom's going to get real worn out. Just got to be ready for that. Running the wall in 1 and 2 is harder than in 3 and 4 to me, because coming off of 2 is a lot tighter. 3 and 4, you kind of come off lower naturally. So, should be an interesting race. I'm happy I'm starting somewhat up front at least. No cautions. 30 laps. How many of us are in here? There are 11 in this race. There was like 33 people, I think, that registered for it, because they split us up into 3s. So, hopefully we can have a pretty good race. Waiting on somebody to get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we have everybody now. Yep. As soon as I go to look. But Cedar Lake's been tough for me. I've been trying to figure it out. These sprint cars I've been doing decent in lately. So I figure I'll try them here. And I've been like somewhat quick in practice. It's just trying to be consistent with it, I guess. I haven't been on like this one out of a track yet, so it'll be interesting to see where everybody's running at. Because we're already wearing the bottom end on 3 and 4 a good amount already. But 1 and 2 has a really bad bump when you go into it low. You kind of have to go in on the slick and go low, because like literally right here there's a really bad bump that bounces the car up the track in that corner. So you got to be careful of that if somebody's going in really low. They'll probably slide up from that bump. But hopefully we can have a decent restart here behind the leader. You went pretty early. Pace truck's still out there, but it's just going because the pit road is like straight off of going in the 1. Oh, second place hit the wall. Let off the gas a little bit, try to stay down there some. I think it's going to be tough to pass right now. I kind of want to keep my momentum up. Kind of went too high there in that corner. I want to kind of run this mid lane in 3 and 4 because there's still a little bit of grip there. 1 and 2, I pretty much want to go out to the wall, get a lot of speed, not hit the wall. I didn't hit it too bad, at least. I didn't climb it, because that will kill your race and probably some people behind you. Way too sideways there, going low for me. Trying to do what second place is doing for the most part, kind of run that mid lane. Seems pretty quick right now. Not do what he did there though, because he went up and smacked that wall. First place went all the way up to the wall in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 definitely loses some time going really high. 1 and 2 not as much, I feel like. You get a huge run off of 2. But he's making that outside work up there. Second place, they get together. Gotta watch out for the wrecked cars. And 6 just came up into the 2 car up there. He just completely sent him into the wall. And he's still on the track. Try not to run into the 3 car. Had a really good run going into 3. This outside in 1 and 2 is really fast. Wall. Fuck. Get off the wall, thank you. I completely sent it in that corner and it did not turn. That guy's gonna throw a slider, which is fine, I guess. But he's coming down the track, so I couldn't really get a good turn down. Okay, I got completely destroyed there. Good job, dude. Okay, that guy's an idiot. Let's go back and see that, because I just got fucking destroyed. And the 5 car is the one that's laughing about it. He's a fucking idiot.
This is great. I enjoy getting stuff down into the wall and then pushed into someone else.
Well, you completely sent it into 3 and just slammed me, so that was your own fault there. I don't know what he was planning to do at that point. Because, yeah, he might have gotten stuffed into the wall for 2. That doesn't mean you just send it into 3 on somebody. He's smacking the wall himself right there. Well, that didn't last long. This track has been like a pain in my ass anyways. Okay, yeah. You got a run on this guy, but there's no lane. But then he's completely sends it into this corner and just nails me. So that there's no explaining that at all. That's just a dick move. But race for the lead up there. Still single file up there. What lap are they on? 17 right now? Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a ton of iRacing. That's alright. Sprint cars have been a pain in my ass lately. Well, not lately, all the time, but this track has been awful for me. And I figured I'd try it, and that's the results of it, because the 5 car is an idiot, so that's all there is to it. I want to go back and see what happened with the 6 and the 2, because the 6 completely just sent the 2 car in. I'm on the wrong person now. Where was the 2 car up here? Yeah. 6 car goes low and just completely slides up off the corner into the 2. 2 car had a huge run, and that just completely ruined the 2. That's unfortunate for him. I sent it into 3 and about smacked the wall myself, I think this next lap. No, not that lap. I think it was the next lap. Because I sent it into 3 and it was not going. Like, it did not turn. So I got stuck on the wall a little bit. I'm happy I didn't climb it. That's just a frustrating way to end the race, so it is what it is. 8 car had a clean slider there. He started coming back down the track, so I didn't want to smack him. And then we just get ran over. So some people just don't have any sort of common sense when they go to throw a slider. If they see another car in front of them, they think they're only trying to go for that one spot, but you got to look further ahead. Not that hard, but some people are just not the smartest. Oh wow, the 8 car's all the way up to 2nd now. He is flying up here. I figure we'll watch the rest of this race, I guess, up front. 8 car is really running that outside in 1 and 2 really well. Catching this 6 car. Getting a good turn down there. Probably going to throw a slider here in 1 and 2. Goes super low, goes up, throws the slider. Why did it change? I'm pretty sure I'm on leaders. They get together. What the hell happened there? Because it completely changed cameras on me. 8 car goes up. He did the same thing to me where he got sideways off the corner, but the 6 car just kind of hit the side of him there. 8 car, huge run. Goes low. Throws a slider back. Doesn't get very sideways off the corner of 4 because 4 has more grip. 6 car tries to keep it down there. 8 car is going to probably fly by him, yep. Great run by the 8 up here. He started pretty deep in the field, I think. Where did he start at? He started 10th. Holy shit. Yeah, he's been flying, dude. This 8 car is fast on the wall. That is where you want to be right now at this point in the race, because it's tough to run that, but he's running it really well. Getting a little too high there in 3 and 4, but he is flying, especially in 1 and 2. Just look how close he's getting on the edge there. 2 coming off of 2 is definitely tight. It's almost smacking that wall all the time, but if you run it right, he's just killing the game. This the battle for 2nd? Yeah, it is. 6 and the 3. 8 car is just running away with the lead at this point. But you got 2 laps left. 3 car keeps looking inside of the 6. If the 3 car would run the outside there in 1 and 2, he probably would have gotten a huge run to try to throw a slider in 3 and 4. But 6 car just goes low, so does a 3. You can't pass someone if you follow him. But great win by the 8. He was fucking flying up there. We're going to lose a lot of iRating, finishing 10th out of 11, being car number 1. That's unfortunate, but we'll gain it back this next week because I'll be doing a race just about every day. So hopefully we can gain it back. 5 car is an idiot there, so don't know what to say about that. So great race up front. 8 car was flying there at the end. Well, basically the whole race. He was really good on that top, but let's go see how much we end up losing out of this one. All right, results are in. Strength of field is still pretty good, 26.58. Still pretty good strength of field overall. 8 car started 10th, which is crazy. He flew up through that field on that high side. Gained 110 iRate, and that's nice for him. I lost about that much, 110. Or he gained 111, I lost 110. So that's unfortunate for us. 5 car is just an idiot. I don't know what else to say about that. That was just dumb racing by him. But we lose a lot of iRating. That's unfortunate. I was at like my peak of what I've been at for my iRating and just lose it all in one race. We'll definitely try to gain it back this next week. I know it's a full week of racing. We've been doing great in the limited late models, the street stocks lately, the UMPs as well. But we'll see where all the tracks are at and what cars, and I'll pick and choose the races, do a lot of practice on them since I got time this week to do it. Gain this iRating back. My goal is to get back over 4,200 by week's end, get back to where we were, because that was just one really bad race, and that's how quick you could lose your iRating. But that's how quick the 8 gained his iRating, because he was a low number. But it's hard for me to gain it like that because I'm always a higher number. But it is what it is. Fun racing, and up until that point where I got wrecked, it was actually pretty fun at this track. In these cars, at least, they don't slide around super much. If you could hit that outside like the 8 was, that's a lot of fun, because he just ripped that outside and was flying by guys. And you just had to throw that slider correctly, because going into 1 on that low side was very bumpy, so you had to be careful with that. But a lot of iRating lost in this race, but it's the same amount lost and gain, but a lot of iRating lost really down here with the 2 and the 1 all the way at the bottom, which is hilarious, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. It was a great race up front until the 8 got the lead, then he was just gone with it. He finished a second over second place. Wow. He was just gone there at the end, the last few laps. He was fast, but appreciate you guys for watching as always. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.